Good morning. I'm J.V. Johnston, Vice Mayor of Wichita. It's my pleasure to be filling in for Mayor Wu today. She is off representing the city at the Heartland Summit. I believe that's in Arkansas. First off to this week, our budget season is officially underway. From now until August 19th, we want residents to weigh in on the budget. They can do this on our budget simulator. It doesn't have everything on it, but it will give them an idea if you increase something or decrease something. It varies on the different areas too. So I will say that right now we are looking, if we take the full valuation of property taxes from the county appraiser, we're looking at a $1 million deficit in 26 and a $5.6 million deficit in 27. If we only take the rate of inflation plus new builds, that deficit would be $3.8 million in 2026 and $10.8 million in 2027. So we encourage residents to go on their simulator and adjust things and stuff. That the simulator is wichita.budgetsimulator.com. Again, that's wichita.budgetsimulator.com. Again, stay tuned for more information. We'll have more information at our district advisory board and council meetings, online town halls, and you'll find more ways you can weigh in on the budget. We'd like to turn our attention to animal services. And if you're looking to adopt an animal, please check out the Kansas Humane Society to consider adopting a pet through the Wichita Animal Services. Today we have one of our city fellows, Lily Meadow, and Lily has a dog with her today from an animal shelter. And Lily, would you like to say a little bit about that?
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Today we have Barry, who has been at the shelter since May 3rd. She is as sweet as her namesake, and she would love to be adopted by a fun and loving family. She is shy at first, but she does have a very big personality waiting to come out, and she's a little rambunctious, but she is a puppy. She's about 4 months old and a pit mix. If you guys are interested, please contact the Kansas Humane Society and mention A176043. We want dogs like Barry and all other animals at the shelter to find loving homes. If you guys could go to the Wichita Animal Shelter Facebook page and share our posts, you're able to see what animals are at the shelter, and hopefully we can help reunite them with their owners. If you guys have a lost pet, we recommend checking 24petconnect.com to see what animals are in the area. And the month of May is Microchip Your Pet Month, so we want to again recommend microchipping all of your pets so that in case you lose an animal, it increases the chances of reuniting with them. Thank you.
Thank you, Lily. She is cute. She gets her name Barry from strawberry because she has some red on her, so she's very, very cute. Speaking of dogs, we've got 3 dog parks opening within the next month. First one will be the Canine Rooster in District 6. It will be opening on Monday, May the 12th at 11 a.m. Be a ceremony there. Country Acres Dog Park, which is in my district, District 5 out west. We call it Release the Leash Party. That will be Wednesday, May 14th at 11:30 a.m. And the last one will be in District 3 at L.W. Clapp Dog Park, and that will be Wednesday, June the 4th at 11 a.m. To give you an idea how popular these are, we shot a video with about 3 inches of snow in February, and there were probably 5 or 6 dogs running in the snow in District 5, so they will be extremely popular. Also, we have a Click It or Ticket. I'd like to invite Captain Stevens up from Wichita Police Department to talk about the new campaign. And Captain, it's all yours.
Yeah, so in 2025, Kansas law enforcement agencies are going to be participating in the National Click It or Ticket campaign, which is led by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. This is going to take place between May 19 and June 1, which focuses on the Memorial Day holiday. And the rationale behind that is that there's going to be increased traffic and volume on the roadways during that holiday weekend. So hence the reason why they selected those timeframes. The program is aimed at focusing on seatbelt safety and encourage drivers and passengers to wear their seat belts so we can hopefully reduce injuries and fatalities on our highways and streets throughout the state and across the country. And again, I just want to emphasize that it does incorporate enforcement and education coupled together to achieve that objective. And if there are no other questions, thank you.
Thank you. Captain Stevens, thank you. I'll never forget 50 years ago when I started driving, someone drove with me and I did not put my seatbelt on before they were mandatory. And the guy I was driving in my passenger seat noticed I did not put my seatbelt on. He said, "Why aren't you putting your seatbelt on?" I said, "Well, it's uncomfortable." He says, "It can save your life. Why would you not do it if it can save your life?" Ever since that day, I've worn my seatbelt. So a great program. Thank you. We'd also like to recognize some employee of Wichita. With us today from the Wichita Police Department, I'd like to ask our 2025 Excellence in Public Service Award winner, Detective Robert Chisholm, if you could come on up. Detective Chisholm is a seasoned detective with a distinguished career at the Wichita Police Department. He joined the force in August of 1986. He began his service as a beat officer in the downtown and east side patrol areas. He is now in his 32nd year as a homicide detective. Detective, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
Vice Mayor.
Vice Mayor, only vice.
This was quite a surprise to me. This is something that they surprise all the award winners with. They took me out, had me doing work out on the streets, which I much prefer. Came back to the office only to find our conference room full of my family and a number of city leaders, as well as the chief of police, the city manager. It was quite surprising to me. It is an incredible honor, I believe. I believe I'm one of maybe 11, 12 police officers over the 37-year history of this award who has been so honored. It is an opportunity for me to see it as a challenge to continue to try to get better after the years I have been here and continue to try and make this city a little better, either through my employment with the city, but even outside of that. And I would ask everybody that has an interest in helping the community to make this a safer and better place to step up and do their part to help others to see the path that'll lead them towards not coming across our desks, and to make this a little bit safer community for everybody.
Thank you. Sure. We've got a little something for you, and I do mean a little. Just a little certificate of recognition, so thank you very much.
Sure.
Appreciate your service. Sure. Thank you. Next, we have Project Hope. If you've never been to it, Project Hope is a bunch of resources, fair, different places around the city. This year, it will be from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Thursday, May 15th at 1010 North Main, just north of downtown. So I'd encourage everyone, if you know someone that needs assistance, either medical care, housing assistance, food, anything like that, it's just a great resource. I've been to it several times, and it is a wonderful resource for people and get everything in one place and get it very, very quickly. So hope you can show up to that or send someone that is in need to that. One final plug, the Westlink Library will have its grand opening in District 5, and that's also the busiest branch library. The fun kicks off at 9:45 a.m. with a ribbon cutting ceremony and comments from Director Jamie Nix, Director of Libraries, and from myself. Then at 10 a.m., the fun begins with the Wichita Symphony Orchestra, art projects, and a big celebration. So please come out to that. It's a wonderful library, a lot of color. It's just very inviting, and you just want to go in it and spend time in it. So please come out to that. With that, I'll take any questions.
Vice Mayor, I know we seemingly talk about the drought every week. With the recent rain that we've gotten, seemingly not really making a whole lot of difference. Does that make the city any less optimistic about the situation moving forward as we get closer to summer?
It's a tough situation. And if you notice that every rainstorm that comes, it splits and goes around Wichita and around Genie. For some reason, it does. But it's a tough situation. Someday we'll get rain, but until then, we really need to conserve just water on the days you're assigned. We still have those days. Our day is Wednesday where I live, and so just water on those days and conserve all the water that we possibly can. It's very, very important.
Is that your message to Wichitans? When they see the rain and they may think, oh, well, it's getting better, your message to them is...
Well, we need runoff, is what we need. And that rain is just soaking into the ground and giving the nutrients to the plants and things it needs. We need a hard rain. We need a 10-inch rain like Oklahoma City had. It has a lot of runoff. We haven't gotten that yet. So until that happens, we need to conserve. Yep, you're welcome. Anybody want my opinion about NBA basketball? I'm just kidding. Been some great games, so thank you.